All right, hello, welcome back, everybody. PayPal and Patreon are down below if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. This is just a really quick news blip sort of update video as U.S. LNG exports, natural gas being exported in liquefied natural gas form on LNG tankers, have now surpassed 15 billion cubic feet per day and are starting to average in the 15 to 16 billion cubic feet per day range, whereas previously 14 and a half or 15 was about the cap. That was about the maximum that US LNG exports could push because that was the limit of the infrastructure in place. However, because of a mix of a bunch of factors, high US natural gas production, rapidly rising economies across the world like China and India demanding a lot of natural gas to begin with, along with huge parts of the world all across the planet switching a lot of stuff over from coal to natural gas and from older forms of heating like coal furnaces and fuel oil furnaces over to using natural gas for heating as well. Natural gas demand has obviously been consistently only going in one direction, and US LNG exports have been following that direction. It just takes time to construct LNG terminals, LNG export facilities, but along with maintenance and repairs now being done at one facility and a new one now having been brought online, US capacity is up towards a ceiling of about 16 billion cubic feet per day. And as the EIA displays in their charts, you can see when you put together the different LNG terminals, the new ones that are under construction, or expansions of existing facilities, over the next number of years, LNG export capacity is going to be brought up into the 20s in terms of billion cubic feet per day. But for now, the maximum is 16. And in terms of LNG tankers, what that looks like is roughly 3 or 4 per day, as depending on which tanker, which class, which type, which size, is going to carry, in most cases, between 4.5 and 6.5 billion cubic feet of natural gas. And this comes as US natural gas production continues to plateau. As I'd expected, this is kind of a rough projection extension I did, extending it off of the EIA's display of what it had been up to that point, which was done in early 2024. Plateau out in the mid or lower 110s. It's been for the last couple months around 113 or so, and it is going to continue a terminal decline just really slowly, at least for the next 5 years or so. It's going to be pretty slow. While US domestic natural gas consumption is around 90, so that's a 20 plus export margin on average, at least. However, it is going to actually start to constrict because US natural gas demand is itself also going to continue going up, with the demand side going up faster than the production side is going to be declining. And the extra export buffer from Canada is going to start to slide away, as Canada does produce at the moment about 20 plus billion cubic feet of natural gas per day, while consuming only about 12 or 13. And for the most part, that's usually been piped down to the US and exported via US LNG tankers. However, LNG terminals are under construction in Canada to export via LNG tankers from Canada itself. So, in the end, as we go into the 2030s plus, the amount of LNG export capacity in the US that is being built is actually going to end up being too much in the long run. It's going to be more than the future threshold as the different factors interact with and overtake each other. But it's what's being built, so that's that. Anyways, that's it for this one. So thank you everybody for sticking around and listening. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. PayPal and Patreon are down there if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. There's a link to a Google Drive in the description with folders full of graphs and charts of all kinds across all kinds of subjects and metrics. There's a link to my photography Instagram as well, a link to my cat's YouTube channel in the top pinned comment. May God bless and protect all of you, and I will see you all around next time.